Okay, let's see if it's working. Hopefully it is. Okay, good. And it's muted on my end, so I'm able to receive chat messages. Great. I'm hoping that the archive is also starting to be recorded at this point, because if not, that's not going to be too great, but, you know, it is what it is. For those watching a live stream from me for the first time, or watching my channel for the first time, period, I usually have absolutely no visuals in my videos
New
at
notification from Discord Canary. Daniel Ingram. Discussion office.
all. Ooh. Okay. That's a thing I didn't think was going to happen. Anyway, so I have no visuals in my streams or videos or anything. It's just easier on bandwidth, and it's more... Basically, I'm trying to get people to imagine what it is the way I'm seeing things, which means there's going to be nothing. All I'm going to be doing today is playing the Nemesis Factor, which, for those who don't know what a Nemesis Factor looks like, it's actually quite small. It's a game made by Hasbro, and it's one of the most amazing games ever made. Why, you might ask? Because it's not usual to see an electronic game where your task is to think, if you will.
New notification from Discord Canary. Discussion.
So usually you would hear something and then you have to react to it immediately, or you'd have to memorize it, or, you know, something to that nature. But in this game, there are 100 puzzles, and each one is different in its own way, and you have to solve each one by doing something. Now, the Nemesis Factor has a couple of different ways in which you can solve puzzles. The most obvious way is using the buttons inside the pyramid. There are 5 colored buttons. They go from smaller on the top to larger on the bottom. But I think it would be better to go from larger on the bottom to smaller on the top, because they go in rainbow color order. So there's red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. And you can hear them click if you pay enough attention. My red button is less clicky than the other ones. And they also have numbers on them, or, well, I'm actually not sure if they have any numbers, but basically you can order them from bottom to top as going 1 to 5. And on the very bottom of the pyramid, which, by the way, the Nemesis Factor is a very triangular-looking thing with a square base, which means the pyramid part, the one that is very similar to a triangle, houses the buttons, but on the bottom of the base there are a few other things. There are 2 buttons. One is your hint button, so if you get stuck, you can press this and it will give you a hint. There are 2 hints for each puzzle. And the other button is the repeat button, which tells you what you just did, or what it told you last time, and it will also turn the unit on, if it's not on yet. Another thing that's close by around here is the light sensor, which senses if your hand is over it. So if you hold your hand over it, it will make a sound. Another thing is that you can hear it rattling around, and the reason for that is that the Nemesis Factor has a tilt sensor, which can sense one of 6 different spots. Well, there's actually 5 locations, but there's also a free-floating state that sounds a little bit like this. When you hear me tilt it, it will make a slightly sharper click sound as it moves like this, and if I switch it back to a standing position, it will release, and it will sound more free-floaty again. And all of this is digitally sensed in the game itself. So there are a few puzzles that use the light sensor, the tilt sensor, and the buttons. Usually it's one or the other, but sometimes it's all of it. In the most common method of control is going to be the buttons, always. Now, it doesn't mean that you just have to press one button. Sometimes you have to press multiple, or you have to hold one down. That's a thing too. So, I'm going to wait for a tiny bit longer until someone decides to come in.
Open font. 1 top 0 top 0 chat say frame live chat. Well, even say something.
There's nothing here. There's no one here just yet, but I'm gonna wait for someone to come in. Or I'm gonna wait another like 5 or so minutes, and then we'll begin because I don't really have much time, and I don't know if I'll be able to complete all 100 in this amount of time because it is a tiny bit time consuming. I've beaten the game twice in about a week, less than a week since I've owned it, and that is largely due to a video that someone else posted a few years ago of them live streaming themselves doing the same thing. So I thought I might as well do it myself because it's fun to do. The solutions are largely the same. I didn't follow the guide exactly. In fact, I tried to work out what to do in most cases by myself. But I'm going to warn you right now, this stream will contain the solutions, and I'll tell you exactly how to complete everything. So if you own one of these games, or if you're planning on getting one, but you don't want to be spoiled on how to complete a specific puzzle, please don't watch this. Please only watch it if you're stuck, because I'm going to be telling you exactly how to do everything before I do it. I don't have any notes or anything handy, so I'm just going to have to go along as it happens, which might degrade from my score. Every puzzle has a score rating between 1 and 10. In fact, you can even get a score of 0 if you really mess up. The game basically tracks how many mistakes you've made while you're in this specific puzzle, and the more mistakes you make and the least you understand how to do the puzzle correctly, the lower your score becomes. So it always starts at 10, and if you just start making mistakes, or if you don't understand, or you need some time to figure out how to do it, your score will get lower and lower as time goes. I've beat the game twice. My first time, I got 856 as my score. The second time around, however, I got all the way up to 962 out of 1,000 points, which is crazy. I'm not expecting to get anywhere near that in this stream because I'm going to have to be talking and showing you how to do things, and that's not always as easy as simply just doing it. And also, one of the reasons why I'm not sure if I'll be able to complete everything in one stream is because just by itself, it usually takes about 2 or 3 hours to do this, for one, and for two, I'm not planning on making this a speed run, so I don't want to do it extremely quickly. I'm going to try to explain. I'll go moderately fast. I'm not going to take way too much time, but yeah. So I don't really know if there's anyone who wants to tune in while this is happening. I'm hoping that the stream is working. I'm going to quickly unmute and check, but I think it'll be fine. Unmute and check. Yep, it's working just fine. So stream is good. Another thing that I need to tell you guys about before I begin is that the sound quality of the Nemesis Factor...
I need to pull mine out again.
Oh, hey there,
This is
Peyton.
one of my favorite games.
Yes, I agree. I think it's a lot of people's favorite game, but it is one of mine. Anyway, so what I was gonna say is that the sound quality in the Nemesis Factor is not great. So there are some times when you kind of have to really listen for what it's trying to tell you, because Yes, there are lights in the buttons, but I can't see those, for one, and for two, there is not much else. The game usually just talks, and that's how it gives you information. It also plays sounds, but, it is what it is. Another thing is that I'm going to be using the red player, which already has the 2 completed puzzles that I've mentioned before, the 2 completed runs of 100. You can complete 100s in a row, and your score will not reset to 0. So my score at the moment is 856 plus 962 is 1818. And I'll be starting on puzzle 1 with that score, and basically the way you get the amount of points you get after you complete all 100, if you don't get stuck, that is, you just have to add or subtract the amount of points you had before, compare that with the amount of points you have now. So, I think we're ready. As ready as I will ever be. I'm going to press the repeat button and let's get started.
Welcome. Choose your player color to begin.
So I'm going to be pressing the red player.
Red player. You are on puzzle 1. Your score is 1818. Puzzle 1, press any color to begin.
If you ever need to reset your score to complete 0, you can hold down the repeat button, and it will reset everything. So, puzzle 1. What is puzzle 1? Why, it's very easy.
Begin.
In puzzle 1, let me quickly give you a rundown of the 2 main things that you'll be hearing in this game. So, there's the click sound, which is what indicates when you've pressed a button. Now, there are 2 other sounds. There is the whip, which means you've done something right, and if I press something that is out of order, it goes divid, and that tells you that you've done something wrong. There's a few puzzles that don't follow this formula, that don't tell you if you've done everything right or not, but this one does. In puzzle 1, all you have to do is go up the stairs. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Puzzle 1 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 2, press any color to begin.
In puzzle 2, you have to go backwards. So you go 5, 4, 3, 2,
Haddon McDonald.
1.
That's crazy. I guess that's a glitch they didn't work out. I want to try that on mine.
Press any color to begin.
You should. I'm going to keep the batteries in this one for as long as I can.
Begin.
So, in puzzle 3, it's slightly different because almost any button you press does nothing except for the number 5. If you press this, it will go whip. Now you might be thinking, is this a specific order? Nope. All you have to do is press 5 times.
Puzzle 3 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 4, press any color to begin.
Now in this one, it is a specific order. You have to figure this out yourself. So you start with 1, you go to 5, you go to 2, and 4, and finally 3.
Puzzle 4 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 5, press any color to begin.
I'm warning you, for those who might think that this is way too easy, don't worry, we'll get to much harder things later. The first half of the Nemesis Factor is where things are quite easy. The second half, however, is, in comparison, it's much harder.
Begin.
In this one, you have to press the button as many times as the number. So you press 1 once, 2 twice, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times.
Puzzle 5 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 6, press any color to begin.
This one is fun, because this is the first puzzle that doesn't tell you that you're right or wrong.
4,
You press the numbers, and it randomizes which number is which.
1,
You have to put them in order by listening to which number
2,
is being said,
5,
and press them in the correct order.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Haddon McDonald. The hardest for me was 61.
Puzzle 6 complete. Your score is 10.
Hmm.
Puzzle 7, press any any color to begin.
I honestly don't know which one 61 is. If you could give me a clue. Is it one of the tilt puzzles? The one with like the somersault, I think? That one's annoying. There is worse ones out there though. I think the one where, well, you'll see. We'll get there at some point.
Begin.
So, this one, I honestly don't remember. Oh, you have to press 1, but you have to press it once, then twice, then 3 times, then 4 times, then 5 times. So you have to press it a total of...
5277. Hi Nagi.
Puzzle 8. Press any color
Hey there.
to begin.
You have to press it 15 times in total. Puzzle 8 is also very straightforward. You have to press every button twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Puzzle 8 complete. Your score is 10.
New notification from Discord Canary
Puzzle 9.
2004
Press
electronic
any
payments
color
discussed.
to begin.
Okay, so this one is where things get slightly more difficult, because the game is going to be telling you what to do, and you have to think of what button it is asking you to press based on the clues you're given. So you're not pressing things on your own anymore. So in this case, it's gonna give you colors.
Begin. Yellow, blue.
It just said yellow, blue. So what you have to do in this one is you have to press the color that is in between those two. So in this case, it's green.
Yellow, blue, blue.
If it just says
New
blue, you
notification from
press
Discord
blue.
Canary. Some basic general text channels. In the game's development.
I don't care.
Yellow.
And if you hear a single color, you just press that.
Red, yellow.
Red, yellow, between red and yellow is orange.
Puzzle 9 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 10. Press any color to begin. Begin. Orange, green, blue.
So this one has 3 colors.
Patton McDonald, no. The one where you have to get to a certain number by multiplying by 2 to 5 or subtracting 6 from the light sensor.
Ah, I remember that one. That one's fun. Now this is where the repeat button comes in handy because I don't remember what it said.
Orange, green, blue.
By the way, if you wait for too long, any button that you press will simply reactivate the game. So it won't actually do anything. So it said orange, green, blue. What you have to do in this one is simply listen to the second color out of 3 and press it.
Red, yellow, orange.
So in this case it's yellow,
Yellow, orange, red,
now it's
Patton
orange.
McDonald, it is.
green, red, orange.
In some puzzles, you're asked to press all 5 colored buttons once. In other puzzles, you can sometimes press, it will ask you to press the same one more than once. In this case, I think this puzzle tells me I'm gonna press red now, and the second color is probably gonna be blue.
Orange, blue, green.
Yeah, because in this one, it requires you to press all 5 of them at least once.
Puzzle 10 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 11. Press any color to begin.
Now remember, unless there is a puzzle that literally requires reaction speed, in most cases, if you wait and just think of what you're supposed to do, that doesn't count towards your score. It's if you press too many buttons at the wrong times, when you make enough mistakes, that makes you lose points. Just remember, you're not supposed to do this quickly, you're supposed to do this correctly. There's a difference. Now, I don't know what these next few are.
Begin.
Let's press a button and see what it does.
Down 37.
Ah, I remember this one. Okay. So the easiest way to do this is it said down 37, right? What I usually do is I divide the number it said by 5, and then take the remainder, which in this case is 2, and then apply up or down to it. So it said down 37, 1, down 2 from 1, it wraps around. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, and so on. So from 1, Down 2 is 5, 4. I'm going to press 4.
Up 48.
Just said up 48. So that would be remainder of 3. 4 plus 3 is 5, 1, 2.
Up 11.
Up 11 is 2
Patton
plus 1 is
McDonald.
3.
Oh, I thought time counted towards your score as well.
I don't think so.
Up 38.
Up 38, so remainder of 3. 3 plus 3 is 4,
Patton
5,
McDonald.
1.
I like that one.
Down 18, so that would be 1 minus 3 is 5, 4, 3.
Puzzle 11 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 12. Press any color to begin.
See, it takes time to think about the possible solution for some of these, which is why I'm telling you what I'm doing when I'm doing it.
Begin. Blue, orange, blue, green, red.
This one's
Rare
easy.
Rook Worst 5277. I'm kinda confused by this.
Is there anything you don't understand in particular? There are 100 puzzles in this game, and each one is different. You have to do it in specific ways. So, what did it say? It said
Blue, orange, blue, green, red.
blue, orange, blue, green, red. In this one, you have to press the color that it said twice, which in this case is blue.
Blue, orange, yellow, orange, red.
Orange,
Red, orange, blue, red, yellow.
red.
Green, orange, yellow, orange, blue.
So in this one, it doesn't matter if you press, it doesn't need to be all 5 of them at least once. It could be anything.
Red, blue, green, orange, red.
Technology Masters. Hi Nagy.
Puzzle 12 complete.
Hey there.
Your score is 10. Puzzle 13. Press any color to begin.
So let's do number 13 next.
Begin. 5, yellow.
5, yellow. Okay, this one is actually kind of confusing in places. 5, yellow. Okay, first, we need to establish that numbers and colors are kind of the same thing. So 1 is red, 2 is orange, 3 is yellow, 4 is green, and 5 is blue. I never understood why
Rare
literally
Rook Worst
no other...
5277. So in puzzle 11, how do you put remainders of Devizion to use? For example, up 37.
Oh,
Technology
up 37.
Masters. Is that Microsoft, David?
Yes. I can't change it. Up 37. So what you do is 37 divided by 5, and then take the remainder. So anything past 5, if that makes any sense. So 35 plus 2 equals 37. The remainder is 2. And that's what you need to use to solve the thing. Okay, so what I was saying was, I wonder why... see, I just made the click sound. I wonder why literally no other game uses the colors as rainbow colors starting from red to blue is 1 to 5. Anyway, so each one is a color. Red is 1, orange is 2, yellow is 3, green is 4, blue is 5. So you have to designate the colors and numbers as the same thing right now. So it said
5, yellow.
5, yellow. So it's a little bit like what puzzle 9 was. So you have to press the one in between.
1, green.
1, green. So I press orange.
2, 5.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Wrong one.
Technology Masters.
This one's...
What is that game?
It's
I
called
have
the
never
Nemesis
heard of that.
Factor. The Nemesis Factor, made by Hasbro. It was made in 2001. It didn't sell very well because people apparently don't like to think.
Rare Rook Worst 5277. But how do you use the remainder to figure out the color you are supposed to press? Like the remainder is 2 but you pressed 3 or something.
You start by pressing 1, or any button for that matter. It goes in relation to what you pressed last. So I pressed 1 to start, and then it said down 37, I think, and I pressed... Was it 3? I honestly don't remember.
2, 5.
So 2, 5. You might think there's 2 things in between 2 and 5. It's 3 and 4, but no, it doesn't work like that. You have to think in puzzle 11 terms. It wraps around, so it's 5, 1, 2. I honestly didn't think of that until the second or third time around when I was playing this thing. So you have to press 1. When it said 1 green, I pressed orange when I should have pressed blue, because green or 4, 5, 1. 5 is in between 4 and 1.
5,
Anyway, I'm going to press 1 now.
5, 3,
5, 3, so that's 4.
1, 4,
1, 4, so that would be 5.
1, 4, 1, 4.
Oh, it does the same thing. There's like pre-programmed patterns of like which ones it can give you.
Rare Rook worst 5277. So if you have down 37, would you think of the combination as 1, 5, 4?
1, 5. No, you press 1 button to answer every time. So I pressed 1 to begin. It said begin. I pressed 1. It says down 37. I then go 2 down. So 1, I pressed 1. And after it said down 37, I pressed 4. I don't remember what the next one was after that it said, but I hope that clears it up. Number 14 is another one where you have to do something yourself. Let's press a button.
Red,
Okay.
green,
This one's easy because it's like number 6. You have to put them in order.
blue, orange, red,
Technology
orange,
Masters.
yellow,
Also
green,
I subscribed.
blue.
Also here is a tip. You can Chang it. You have to go to control panel, go to speech, then select the voice you want.
Puzzle 15, press any color to begin.
You can also use the
Rare Rook worst
settings.
5277. Okay, so what would happen if you have no remainder?
it never gives you anything. Oh, no, wait, yes
Rare
it
Rook
does.
worst
It does.
5277. If that's even possible.
It is. If it says anything that can be divided by 5 normally, you press the same button you pressed last time. So there's no change. If you pressed 3 last time and it says up 15, you press 3 again. Because you have to think, like, you have to count the digits like 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3.
Patton McDonald, because the game has 5 buttons. The idea for 11 is to go up or down a certain number of buttons from the last one you pressed. It wraps around.
Yeah, that's right. As for Technology Master, I know you can also use the extension settings, but the thing is, Microsoft David is an okay 1-core voice, and you can only change to 1-core voices, so...
Technology Masters.
Oh,
Nagi
this one's hard.
Nagi Microsoft Samsung.
0, 0.
Basically, you just have to listen to the numbers, and if it tells you a number that you can press as 1 to 5, you press it.
Your score is 10.
It doesn't...
Press any color to begin.
It doesn't care if you don't press. Wait, it might actually. I think it might make the did noise if you
Rare
don't
Rook
press a
worst
number.
5277. Will you stop?
Will I stop? No. I mean, the point is to get through the thing. So in the last one that I did, I think 15, it just tells you random numbers. If it's anything that is between 1 and 5, you have to press the button.
Begin.
Number 16 is one that requires you to just press buttons. It's very
Rare
easy
Rook worst
because
5277. Sorry, I was talking to Technology Masters.
you didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, 16 is easy because you just have to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and that's it.
Puzzle 16.
Technology Masters.
Your score
What is the app called? I want to try
Puzzle
that.
17, press
I'm
any
new to
color
YouTube.
begin.
It's a Chrome extension. You can get it from the Chrome Web Store. It's called YouTube Live Chat Text to Speech.
Begin. Orange, blue, yellow, green.
Okay, this one is different because
Red, yellow,
it times
blue,
you out.
green.
you have to press the color that you haven't heard in the sequence. So I just pressed orange.
Yellow.
Green, orange, red, yellow. I didn't hear blue. Let's press blue.
Blue, yellow, green, red.
I didn't hear orange. Let's press orange.
Yellow, red, green, blue.
No orange still.
Red, green, orange, yellow.
No blue. And there we go.
Puzzle 17 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 18. Press any color to begin.
So the gist of that one is you just have to listen to the 4 colors, think of the one that it didn't say, and then press it. And it times you out, unfortunately, so if you're not fast enough, yeah.
Rare Rook Worst 5277, a blue and a blue.
A blue and a blue.
Begin.
Okay, what's this one?
Yellow, green,
This one's interesting because you might think we've had a puzzle like this before. I think it was number 14.
Technology Masters. Also I subscribed. Also what did Rare Ricklers 5000 or whatever say about me?
blue,
Let's not talk about this, please. I'm trying to play this game.
yellow,
Okay, yellow, green, blue, red, orange. Okay, so what's weird about this one is that it doesn't actually have to do with the colors themselves. It has to do with the words of the colors. So you have to
blue,
press them in
Rare
alphabetical
Rook Worst
order.
5277, nothing, I'm sorry.
yellow.
And this is one case where it doesn't tell you
Your score is
if you were
10.
doing anything right or
Puzzle
not.
19. Press any color to begin.
So when you press the 5 buttons in the correct order, then it'll go wit.
Begin. 2.
Okay, 2. This one's cool because it makes you think kind of outside the box. What you have to do is you have to add 1 to the number it's saying. So instead of pressing 2, you have to press 3,
3,
4,
1,
2,
4,
5,
0.
1.
Puzzle 19 complete. Your score is 10.
Rare Rook Worst 5277, it seems like a fun game, not going to lie.
Oh, we're just getting started. There's more frustration to be had.
Begin.
Puzzle 20 is one of my favorites because I can do it, and there's a lot of people who might not be able to. It's perfect pitch time! You have to put the notes in order. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That order was very easy. I just had to go 3, 4, 5, 1, 2.
Puzzle 21.
Technology
Press any
Masters,
color to
naked.
begin.
It changes the order. It randomizes the order every time you do one of these puzzles. The solutions, the exact buttons you have to press is always random.
Begin. 6, 5,
Okay, this one's annoying. What you have to do is you have to wait for it to count down to the number that you have to wait for.
3,
You wait for 2, you press 2.
Rare Rook
6,
Worst
4,
5277,
press 3.
hey, I have perfect fifth too, you know.
6, 5, press 4. 3, 2, 1. 6, 5. There we go. So you have to wait for the number. It's like an elevator a little bit. It's like
Press any color to begin.
It's like an elevator, so it will start counting down, they'll go back to 6 after that. You have to press the correct number at the correct time. You can't press them when it's saying something else, because it won't let you. Oh, and also, if you get one of these sequences wrong, and it makes the bing noise, that means the sequence is 100% gone, and you have to start all the way over from the beginning of the puzzle again. So if you had 4 out of those 5 correct, but you messed up the 5th one, well, tough luck. Thing is, though, the scoring in this game rewards you, and it gives you less fail points, if you will, if you are close to the solution every
Technology
time.
Masters,
So,
I am the biggest naggy.
so the better you understand how to do a specific puzzle, and the point at which you make your mistakes also dictates what your score will become at the end when you complete it.
Begin. 5, 1, 2.
Okay, 5, 1, 2. This is actually
Hadn't
very
McDonald. A
confusing
lot
at
of us
first.
do. But apparently sighted people don't. I don't get it either.
Yeah, sighted people usually don't. So it said 512. In this one, as I'm saying, as I said before, if you're ever planning on getting one of these, please either stop watching or watch it later or something, because I'm going to be telling you exactly what to do, and if you don't want to be spoiled, just please don't watch it. So, in this one, you have to
512.
you have to think of these three numbers, and you have to press the three numbers in descending order. So you have to put them in descending order first, which in this case would be 5, 2, 1.
Rare Rookworst 5277. Actually, there are sighted people with perfect pitch.
4, 3, 1, 5, 3, 2, and 5, 4, 3.
Puzzle 22 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 23.
Every time-
Press any color to begin.
Every time you hear "wit," one of the lights lights up. And there's always 5 stages to any solving of a puzzle, if that makes any sense.
Begin.
Okay, this one is
T,
this one's interesting.
here, me, us, this,
It's kind of hard to make out what it's saying, but there are 5 syllables of a word that you have to assemble in the correct order. So you have to go miss, tier, us, lee.
this, me, this, us,
No, it's
this, here, us, me, mysteriously. Puzzle 23 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle
It's one of the reasons
24.
why I
Press any color
really
to
like this
begin.
game, because it's so secretive. I love the word choice too. It says mysteriously.
Begin. Yellow 2.
Okay, yellow 2. Now in this one you have to use the same button, the button of the color,
Hadn't
but you have to
McDonald.
press it.
Some of them do. But everyone I've heard play this game complains about the ones with the notes.
Yep, the notes for sighted people.
Technology
Yeah.
masters, I found out what he SDWH, it's fine.
Okay, so it said yellow 2. So you have to press the colored button as many times as the numbers. You have to press yellow twice,
Blue 4.
blue 4 times,
Orange 3.
orange 3 times. Now the thing is, with a puzzle like this, even if you don't understand that you have to press it multiple times, you'll probably end up pressing the same button more than once anyway, which will only make it easier for you to tell if you're doing it right or not.
Red 1. Green 2. Puzzle 24 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 25. Press any color to begin.
We're only a quarter of the way in.
Begin. 9.
Okay, 9. In this one, you have to think of square numbers. So if you hear 9, you have to press 3.
16.
That's 4,
4.
2,
25.
5,
1.
and 1.
Puzzle 25 complete. Your score
Fitting
is
for the
10.
number 25, isn't it?
Puzzle 26. Press any color to begin. Begin. 4. 1. 5. 4. 3. 5. 1. 5. 5. 2.
Rare Rookworst
Five,
5277, but still the fact that you said sighted people don't have perfect pitch is kinda wrong, because there are people who do.
3.
Not
Yes,
to
but
mention
it's a-
that there are
it's a
some blind
s-
people
it's a
who don't have
majority.
perfect pitch.
2.
No, a minority, sorry. So in this one, you have to listen to the numbers,
1.
and you have to wait until
1. 1.
it will say the number twice, and you have to press it the second time.
3.
And in this one, you have to press each color button at least once. So 3 is the last one.
Puzzle 26 complete. Your score is
Technology masters,
10.
was it you that made the
Puzzle
Rythun
27. Press any
Tengoku
color
pack
to
on
begin.
BeatStar?
No, I don't think so. I would have known if it was me. No, it wasn't me. I kind of do like it, though. Whoever made it. Wasn't me, though. So, again, You have to listen for the numbers, listen to when it repeats twice, and press the number on the second one. That's how you do that one. Oh yay, it's more perfect pitch stuff. So in this one, you are given a sound already, and you have to press the correct button, which in this case is number 4. This is number 1. This is number 2. Again, it's important that if you've pressed one of the buttons, you will know that those have lit up. So it's no longer a possible answer, which helps eliminate, like, the closer you are to the 5, to the solution, the easier it will be for you to guess which one. You can still press a button that you've already pressed, and it will count as you doing it wrong, of course. But if you are able to see the lights, which I'm not, then I'm guessing that the correct ones that you've lit up will light up. So you know
Technology
that the ones that are
masters.
lit up,
Oh, I don't know what that is about.
you can't.
Could you demo it on the end of the stream?
Puzzle 27 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 28. Press any color to begin.
Could I demo what at the end of this stream? I'm not sure what you're...
Patton McDonald, I'm not saying there's none, but a good majority of them don't.
Exactly, that was my point.
Begin. Orange. 4.
Okay, this one, I don't remember. I think I know. I'm gonna press red.
Green. 4.
Yeah, it's the same concept as number 11 was. So you have to add. 4 is green. 4 plus 3, it said. No, 4 plus... I don't know what it said. What did it say?
Green. 4.
Green 4. So 4 plus 4 is 5, 1, 2, 3.
Blue. 2.
Blue plus 2 is 2.
Red. 4.
Red plus 4 is 5.
Yellow. 1.
Yellow plus 1 is green.
Puzzle 28 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 29. Press any color to begin. Begin.
Oh, okay. I pressed 5. It didn't work. Let's try pressing 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you have to press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 times. Wait, no you don't. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 2, 3, 4, 5.
Technology masters,
Messed up.
I mean the real game. I meant demo Ruri them Tengoku audio game.
That's not an audio game, it's a Game Boy Advance game, and it would probably take me another 3 hours to go through that. So no, I'm not covering topics like that on a stream like this. I'm not the kind of person who does random streams at random times. This stream is specifically for the Nemesis Factor and nothing else. So, okay, what I'm doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And 5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Puzzle 29 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 30. Press any color to begin.
So basically you have to start going up and then wrap around, starting from a specific
New
color
notification from
every
Visual
time.
Generic Run General Text.
Begin. Red. 3.
Oh, this one is a reaction test. You have to press the correct thing.
Technology masters.
Yellow.
Oh,
5.
Up.
Yellow. 1. Orange. 4.
There you go. Took me a
Puzzle
while.
30 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 31. Press any color to begin. Begin.
What's this one again? 1, 1, 2. Yes. 2, 3. 3, 3. 3, 2. 2, 1. It's like a-
Puzzle 31 complete. Your
It's like a
score is 10.
staircase that, or
Puzzle
like a,
32. Press any color to begin.
it's like a, it's kind of like a circle or a slope. It's like an uphill then downhill kind of thing.
Begin. 1. Blue. 5. Yellow.
This one's fun.
3. Go.
Whenever you hear go,
Yellow. 1.
you have to press the one it said last time.
Go. 5.
It could be either colors or numbers.
1. Go. 2. Blue. 1. Green.
And last one's going to be 5.
2. Orange. 5.
Nope,
Go.
I didn't wait for 5.
Yellow. 2.
Or go, I mean.
3.
That's what happens when you don't wait for go. You have to try again.
1. Orange. 5. Go. 1. Green. 1. Orange. 1. Go. 1. Orange. 1. Red. 5. Go.
There you go.
Puzzle 32 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 33. Press any color to begin.
I'm not claiming to be able to get 1,000, as I said before in the beginning. There is no way that I will get 1,000 on the stream. It's almost impossible. But I'll try to get as good of a score as I can.
Begin.
This one's interesting. Pay very close attention to what happens if I just press the buttons, but I press them slightly slower than normal. Listen to this. Oh, not yet. It's a different... Oh, there it is. Yeah, you have to press the correct one. So listen to this. See, it only makes the noise when you let go of the button. Guess what you have to do? You have to hold it for longer until
Uncle.
it says uncle and then let go. It's weird, but that is what you have to do.
Uncle. Uncle.
If you wait too long after it says uncle, it will also go digit.
Uncle. Uncle.
New notification from Discord generic orange sugar electronic.
Puzzle 33 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 34. Press any color to begin.
Okay, number 35 is one that I hate a lot, but we'll come to that. First, for 34. 3, 8. This one is a subtraction puzzle. What you have to do is subtract the largest number from the larger number from the smaller number. So 8 minus 3 is 5.
7, 9,
9 minus 7 is 2.
6, 7,
6 minus 7 minus 6 is 1.
6, 1,
6 minus 1 is 5.
3, 2.
3 minus 2 is 1.
Puzzle 34 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 35. Press any color to begin.
I'm going to not begin 35 just yet because I want to show you, or I want to explain how it works first. It's really annoying. What it does, it tells you a color, and it eventually times you out. What you have to do is wait about a second before it times out and press the color. So you have to wait first. Now, what makes it even more annoying is that every time you press a color correctly, the time that you have to wait for increases. It goes 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 9 seconds, and finally 11 seconds. So you have to count in your head and press the colored buttons at the correct times and hope not to time out.
Patton McDonald, this one is fun.
This one is annoying. Let's go.
Begin. Green. Blue. Yellow. Red. Orange.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Puzzle
First try.
35 complete. Your
Nice.
score is 10.
Did mess it up.
Puzzle 36. Press any color to begin.
Let's keep going. I'm past one of my least favorite ones.
Begin. Blue, red, green, orange, yellow.
This one is very confusing at first. Okay, so it said blue, red, green, orange, yellow. What you have to do is you have to listen to which position the color is that you're looking for. You're looking from red to blue in ascending order. So you have to press the button. It's basically giving you a list of colors. It's randomizing which color is where every step of the way. So in this case, red is the second button.
Orange, blue, red, yellow.
Orange is the first button.
Orange, green, red, blue, yellow.
Yellow is number 5.
Yellow, blue, orange, red, green.
Green is number 5.
Blue,
And blue is number 1. You can interrupt it, and it will still count.
Puzzle 36 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 37. Press any color to begin.
Oh yay, this one is the Simon one. So you have to press the correct buttons. And in this one, there is no... the buttons can be reused. So there is no rule of being able to use a button once. So you have to repeat the sequences of increasing longer between 1 to 5. It's like Super Simon, but with 5 buttons.
New notification from Discord generic link general text channel.
Puzzle 37 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 38. Press any color to begin.
I'm going to turn my speech off so it doesn't read notifications.
1,
Okay,
3,
this one is interesting.
8, 13, 18. House wins.
So it said house wins. What does that mean to you? Why, it means you have to press 5 buttons in different combinations to make up the number 21. Every time you press a number, it will add it to the total, and after 5 buttons have been pressed, it will count and see if it's 21 or not.
5, 10, 15, 20, 21. 5, 10, 15, 19, 21. 5, 10, 13, 18, 21. 5, 10, 14, 18, 21. 5, 9, 13, 18, 21. Puzzle 38 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 39. Press any color to begin.
You can do the same combination 5 times, like you can press 5 4 times and 1 once. It doesn't care. It's just, I just thought I'd make it more interesting.
Begin.
Oh, this one's fun.
Patton McDonald, you can also do 19 and 20.
Oh, you can do 19 and 20? Okay. Thanks for telling me. So you have to press a button, and you have to, basically, it's another put them in order thing. So you have to assemble Mary Had a Little Lamb. And then it plays the tune in full.
Puzzle 39 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 40. Press any color to begin.
So we are up to 40.
Begin. 8, 1, 5,
8,
3,
1,
9, 8,
5.
1, 7, 2, 6,
Ah, I remember this one.
1, 7, 1, 2,
So what you have to do
1, 2, 0, 1,
is
3, 6, 9,
you have to press the button,
1, 0, 9, 1,
and it will tell you if you've missed
1,
the correct
0,
one.
1, 1, 6, 3,
You have to press any button.
8, 9,
Oh,
3,
I pressed it at the wrong time.
1,
If
5, 0,
the numbers that you're hearing correspond
0, 1,
to a 12-hour clock,
7, 4, 9,
it's always
1, 1,
it always stops
7, 7,
at 12 hours. So if you
0,
hear anything above 12 in the beginning,
1, 4, 6, 6,
like 66 minutes isn't a possible thing either. So basically,
Your score is 10.
okay, it's hard to explain. Basically, parse the digits and think of them as if they were a time on a clock, on a 12-hour clock. If you hear anything in the hour portion that is above 12, or anything in the minute portion that is above 59, don't press the button. Wait. You'll be told if you miss the correct answer because it will go did, but that will count as a mistake. I'm not sure if you're supposed to press the buttons in order for that one or not. I did. I pressed them from bottom to top, but I'm not sure if you need to or not. Let's keep going.
Yellow. Red.
Oh,
Blue.
this one is another
Blue. Yellow.
puzzle. Another reaction puzzle.
Puzzle
Very easy
41
one.
complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 42. Press
I'm not actually sure what the point of that one even is, because there was one before that was harder. Like, what's the point of that one?
Begin. 7, 4, 99, 50,
Okay,
40,
this one's interesting.
72,
What you have to do
22,
is wait
64,
till,
72,
yep, wait till you
31,
hear anything
16,
that is
8,
a power of 2, and you
7,
press
32,
any button.
93,
It doesn't matter which button, any button.
96, 33,
So when you hear
4.
4, 8, 16, 32, 64,
Puzzle 42 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 43. Press any color to begin.
press one of the buttons.
Patton McDonald, the amount of time decreases each time.
Oh, okay, I see. So the final color is much harder.
Begin. Earth. Jupiter.
Okay, this one is the planet ordering one.
Mercury. Mars. Mercury. Venus. Earth. Mars. Jupiter. Puzzle 43 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 44. Press any color to begin.
Now,
Begin.
you're given the exact same planets again, the second time around, but you have to do it differently.
Venus. Earth. Mercury.
Let's see. How do you do this again?
Jupiter.
You have to go, for one, you have to go from largest to smallest, and from two, you have to actually go, instead of orbiting the sun, you actually have to think of how big the planet is.
Jupiter. Mars. Jupiter. Venus. Earth. Mars. Mercury. Jupiter. Venus. Mars. Earth. Mercury.
No,
Jupiter. Mars. Venus. Earth. Mercury. Jupiter. Venus. Jupiter. Mars. Earth. Venus. Mercury.
is it from biggest to smallest? It might not be. Let's try smallest to biggest.
Mercury.
Patton McDonald, yay. This was when my parents knew I didn't pay attention in my science classes.
Oh yeah.
Venus.
No, let's try.
Mercury. Mars. Earth. Venus. Jupiter. Venus. Mercury. Venus. Earth. Mars.
No, that would be.
Mercury. Earth. Jupiter. Mars. Jupiter. Venus. Mercury.
No,
Jupiter. Venus. Earth. Mars. Venus.
no, what?
Jupiter. Venus.
Patton
Mars.
McDonald, I had a hard time with both of the planet ones.
Jupiter. Venus. Earth. Mars. Mercury.
Okay.
Venus. Mercury. Earth. Mars. Venus. Jupiter.
Pumpkin pie ice cream. I'm late because I was having someone test the new Lazy Party build on an older version. I
Oh.
think it is broken because of the settings dialog.
Interesting.
Earth. Venus. Jupiter.
ElectroKid07, hi Nagud vibes.
Are you real right now? Is there anything I'm missing?
Jupiter. Mars. Mercury. Jupiter. Mars. Earth. Venus. Mercury. Jupiter. Venus. Mars. Jupiter. Venus. Earth. Mars. Mercury. Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, Earth, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Mercury, Earth, Mars, Venus, Jupiter,
I am so confused.
Earth, Jupiter, Venus,
Pumpkin pie ice cream. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
I
Mars,
won't tell you HTE right order.
you're not supposed to tell me. This is for me to figure it out.
Venus, Jupiter,
Let's see.
ElectroKid07. What's going on, Big the Supreme?
Mercury, Jupiter, Earth,
No, it can't be that.
Venus, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Earth, Venus, Jupiter, Earth, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Earth, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Earth, Jupiter. Puzzle 44 complete. Your score is 2.
2!
Puzzle 45, any color.
Okay. So is Mercury, Mars, Venus, Earth, Jupiter? Interesting. I never remembered that, but at least now I know. Next time I play it, I'll remember that. So you have to go from smallest to largest.
Pumpkin pie ice cream. Your score is 2.
Yep. And that is the first puzzle that I messed up on this stream. So, you're welcome.
Begin.
Okay, this one is the one that first requires the light sensor. All you have to do is put your hand under the light sensor and retract it again. Every time you engage or disengage the light sensor, no matter if it actually does anything or not, the game will
Puzzle 45 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 46, press any color to begin.
So, get ready for some light puzzles.
Begin.
You have to press the button after you've lit the sensor. You go in order from 1 to 5.
Puzzle 46 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 47, press any color to begin. Begin. Light red.
This one is cool because it tells you light or dark. When it says dark, you have to cover the sensor. When it says light, don't cover it.
Dark orange. Light blue. Dark yellow. Light green. Puzzle 47 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 48. Press any color to begin.
I can hear the cooling thing in the background. Please excuse that. There's not much I can do about it.
Begin.
This one is not a light sensor puzzle at all. It's Simon, but it's Simon Rewind. Basically, you have to do the sequence in reverse. And it's not a different sequence, it adds onto itself. It also only uses the one button every time, like one of every 5 buttons. So this one's going to be din.
Puzzle 48 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 49. Press any color to begin.
This puzzle is the first one where I ever got a negative or less than score of 10 on my second run. So, wish me luck.
Begin.
You have to press a button and then light the sensor as many times as the number. So for number 5, you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Puzzle 49 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 50. Press any color to begin.
We're halfway through. We're almost halfway through the first half.
Begin. White. Orange. White.
When it says white, you have to
Blue.
wait, basically. And if it ever says black, you have to cover the sensor.
Puzzle 51. Press any color to begin.
These next few are also going to be reaction based. They will tell you to do something.
Begin.
Oh, not yet.
Off.
So you press a button, and then it will either say off or on. So you have to cover the sensor and press it again.
On. Off. On. Off. Puzzle 51 complete. Your score is 10.
It always alternates
Puzzle
between
52. Press any color to begin.
off and on. These next few, I think, are the ones where you have to listen for words.
Begin. Blue. Venus.
Yep.
Down.
So
Switch. Switch.
every time it says switch,
Right. Switch. Stairs. Red.
stairs.
Yellow. Switch. Switch.
So
Puzzle
don't listen to any of the other words except for the word switch.
Puzzle 53. Press
That's
any color
what's
to begin.
important. This one is like the combination of everything you've had so far. So it will say dark, white, on, off, black, white, switch.
Begin. Off. Light. Switch. Off. Light. Puzzle 53 complete. Your score is 10.
And if it's the same status as before, you have to leave it like that and wait. These next few, I don't remember how you do them. I think they're kind of hard.
Mars.
Oh, this one.
Earth. Mercury. Jupiter. Mars.
Okay, so in this one, you don't press any buttons. Instead, you use the
Jupiter. Mars.
light sensor to select.
Mercury. Jupiter. Mars. Venus. Mercury. Venus.
And what's what it's very easy to remember this for is that it goes in alphabetical order again. So it's Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, then Venus. Unlike number, I don't know what it was, 39 or whatever it was, where I was stuck, or was it 40? I don't remember what it was.
Begin. 13. 6.
Okay,
9.
this one is
14.
you have to
1.
use the light sensor
19.
to answer the questions.
18. 13.
Oh,
11. 10.
what?
12.
Okay,
9. 6.
interesting.
13. 2. 1.
That was weird. I wonder why I did that.
5 complete. Your score is 10.
Okay, good. I still got a 10. So, basically, if the number is even, leave the light sensor uncovered. If it's odd, then cover it. I don't know why it didn't accept if I waited if there were two odd numbers. I'm not sure what you have to do then.
Begin. 9. 4.
9, 4. Okay.
5. 1. 7.
I remember this one. Okay.
8.
So you have to press one of the 5 number buttons to select your answer. It's like a multiple choice question. It said 1, 7. You have to add the 2. If it says the correct answer, you use the light sensor to accept.
1, 5, 9, 4, 11, 5, 6, 6, 7, 42, 2, 1, 16, 13, 3, 2, 5, 9, 2, 18, 11. Puzzle 56 complete.
So you keep pressing buttons until you hear the correct one, then you use the light sensor. Okay. No light sensor and no tilt sensor, which means, by the way, whenever something is not in use, it doesn't make a sound.
Adjacent,
I remember this one.
give, add, dice, flip, flip, give, add, dice, flip, adjacent,
Is it what I think it is?
flip, dice, add, give.
Yes. So you have to order the words,
57 complete. Your score is 10.
which, by the way, those words are always different.
Press any color to begin.
You have to order the words in terms of their length, how many letters they have. So the more letters they have, the lower down the list they are. So you have to press the one with the most letters first, and the one with the least letters last,
Begin.
which in
Yellow,
this case was
red,
is.
yellow, orange,
Okay, in this one,
green,
you heard it say a color once, like orange, and then when you hear that color again, press it.
green, blue,
Target color is blue. If I ever hear blue again, I'll
orange,
press it.
green, green, yellow, red, blue, orange,
Orange.
blue,
Let's listen to orange. Yep.
red,
Red.
blue, yellow,
So the
orange,
first color it says is the one you need to be looking out for.
blue,
Until it says it again,
yellow, red.
wait.
Puzzle 58 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle
So again, to
59,
recap
press
that
any
one,
color to begin.
you have to wait. You have to listen for the color it says first. And then remember that color, and when you hear that color again, press its button.
Begin. Row, row, row.
Oh God! Oh God. Okay. So in this one, you have to do a sequence of different things. It said row, 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 row for a reason, because you have to play row, row, row your boat. Now here's the thing. The first half you can do quite easily, but the second half, you have to use a light sensor.
Patton McDonald, this one was cool.
There we go.
Puzzle 59 complete.
It's
Your score
basically
is
just a
10.
pattern.
Puzzle 60. Press any color to begin.
But it's definitely not easy to figure this out. Again, that is where the fact that I've watched someone else do this multiple times before comes in quite handy. Okay,
Begin.
we're up to 60. Oh yes, this one's fun. So what you have to do in this one is you have to add, multiply numbers together, and if you can't multiply things together by simply multiplying them, you can use the light sensor and it will subtract 6. So it said 15, right?
15,
I'm going to press 5. And I'm going to press 3. Oh, never mind. That's a different one. This one doesn't use the light sensor at all. It uses just buttons. What you have to do is you have to think of how many different ways in which you can divide the number by and see if any of them return a whole number as a result. So in this case, 5 makes sense, 3 makes sense, and 1. There's always 1.
97,
I think that one is just 1.
53,
So is that one.
45,
That one isn't. That's 5, 3, and 1.
65,
65 is 5 and 1. And of course, if it gives you a number that is divisible by 4 or 2 by extension,
press any color to begin.
then yeah. So you have to basically divide it in as many ways as you can.
Begin 8,
Okay, this one is the one where you have to multiply numbers. I'm going to press 4,
4,
and I'm going to press 2.
8, 15,
Now I'm going to press 5,
5,
multiply it by 3.
15, 25,
25, so it's 5 and 5. These are randomly generated, unlike one of the later puzzles we'll be getting to near the very end, which is always scripted.
5, 25, 29,
Okay. Let's think about this for a second. What would be the easiest way to get to that number? Let's try to get to 100 and constantly subtracting. See if that gets us anywhere.
5, 25, 100,
I'm going to constantly press the light sensor now.
94, 88, 82, 76, 70,
I already know this is not going to work, I just realized. I'll have to double back and think.
64, 58, 52, 46,
Let's try
40, 34, 28,
Let's try
22,
if I do anything like that, it won't work.
16, 10, 4, 72,
Okay, so it didn't like that at all. I don't know how to do that. 72, though, is done by, let's see, 12, 24. Let's try 24. So 4 times 3
4, 12,
times 2
24,
and times 4.
96,
Nope, times 3, times 3. Oh, never mind. I can just constantly keep subtracting 6s and it'll work.
90, 84, 78, 72, 36,
Okay, that's the same thing. So
4, 12,
times 3,
36, 72,
same thing.
4, 12,
I'm going to go to 24 and I'm going to press 3 this time.
72, 76,
Okay, that one is slightly harder. How do I can do 100 and this time that will work.
5, 25, 100,
If I keep going
94, 88, 82, 76, 41,
41. Okay.
Pixel XQ, hello.
Hello. 41 is a prime number. How would I? 65, 70, 7, 83, 89. How would I get there?
One, 3, 9, 20,
27... Does that line up?
Technology Masters, I am back.
Does that line up with anything? If I take 27, no, it doesn't really line up with anything.
27,
I don't have much of a choice but to press 5.
40,
Unfortunately, that one was unsolvable. I don't know how to get that.
5, 10, 40, 48,
Okay.
Technology
12,
Masters,
12,
Wed Heste.
Hello, why, what was the point of that? I mean, I know that there's no reason for that, but why did you even attempt to do that?
forty-eight, 32,
32.
4, 16, 32, 74,
Oh no. Okay, this one's easy because you can do
5, 10, 40, 80, 74, 63,
oh no. Oh no. It's another
Technology
one of these
Masters,
again.
just to mess around.
Well, you shouldn't do that. For all we know, there might be someone in the chat right now who has Eloquence installed. It's not funny. It actually kind of makes things worse. 63. I think I can do
Patton
81.
McDonald, my favorite was 47. Still can't figure it out.
I don't know how the hell you're supposed to do that. Okay, 63. So I do
3, 9, 27, 81, 75, 69, 63.
There we go.
Puzzle 61 complete. Your score is 10.
And I still got a score of
Press any
10
color to begin.
because as I said before, the closer you are to the solution every time you make a mistake, the more it rewards you for making those mistakes. So I still got the score 10 because I didn't make enough mistakes. And even if I did, I was very close and I understood what to do.
Begin.
Okay, this is where things get annoying because it is time for the tilt sensor.
Technology Masters,
Puzzle
actually it doesn't do that horrible amount of damage, it just restarts and
Puzzle 63. Press any color to begin.
That is if you're using NVDA. But what if someone were to be using JAWS instead? What does that do? It might do something different. And it's a minor inconvenience, like you're just arrowing through chat and you just have your screener restart itself. It's dumb. Anyway, in that puzzle you just have to tilt it into 5 of the 6 different positions.
Begin.
This one, I don't remember what you're supposed to do exactly.
Technology Masters, I tested it out. It doesn't do anything.
Hmm. Wait. What? Okay. I think I got it. There we go. So the way I'm holding my Nemesis Factor is the tilt on my end, I visualize it more like a D-pad than I do a front left, front right, back left, back right, like how the game's supposed to tell you. Instead, so what I'm doing is I'm tilting it.
Technology
I'm tilting
Masters.
it
Also sounds
left.
cutting out.
Middle, and up. Is it cutting out like crazy? So basically you have to do this sequence of left, middle, and up 5 times without messing up.
Technology Masters. No.
Your score is 9.
I got a score of 9.
Press any color to begin.
Oh well, at least now I know what the thing is.
Begin.
Okay, let's see. 1. I think you have to do them in a specific order, so I just tilted up. And what I mean by up is tilting it forward. Right, down, left, and bottom, which is literally to tilt it upside down.
Puzzle 64 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 65. Press any color to begin.
This one is annoying.
Begin. Woohoo!
It says woohoo, and what you have to do is you have to spin it in a circle in any of the 4 directions. So you have to tilt it, let's say, right, bottom, nope, right, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up.
Technology Masters. It stopped cutting out.
No. Oh, it's asking me to do it in a different direction now. Left, down, right, up, left, down. Why did it change, I wonder? Up, left, down, right, up, left, down, and finally right, up. What? What? Really? This one is really annoying because the tilt sensor doesn't always sense the correct direction. What? What are you asking me to do? I'm so confused. Right, up, left, down, what? Right, down. I had it before. It changes every so often.
Pumpkin pie ice cream. Hee 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 hee.
Let's try bottom. Okay. Let's try... That was not my fault, it just decided to tilt itself twice. Oh, it was tilting the wrong thing. Okay. Now I'm doing up, middle, down, and bottom. Except it's not working right.
Technology Masters. Way ha 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 ha.
There we go. Up. I'm tilting it a little too far in the x-axis, and it's not recognizing it right. It's asking me to go the other way now. What?
Technology Masters, I'm leaving.
Okay. See you later, I guess. So now I'm doing bottom, up, middle, down. Watch me get it wrong on the 5th one.
Puzzle 65 complete. Your score is 6.
I don't like that one at all.
Press any color to begin.
Now, if there was a puzzle I liked even less, it is this next one. And I'm going to have to remember how I did this one. It's really annoying because you barely have enough time to do what it's telling you to do. It's asking you for a specific direction, and you have to tilt it into that direction. And if you make a mistake, you're usually bound to make multiple mistakes right after one another, just trying to maneuver it correctly. So, a little bit like this. Oh, it's not that puzzle, okay. Up, right, left, down, and bottom. Okay, that one's easy.
Puzzle 66 complete. Your score
It's
is
the next
10.
one after.
Puzzle 67. Press any color to begin. Begin. Front left. Front right. Back right. Bottom. Front right. Back right. Front left. Back right. Front left. Bottom. Front right. Back right. Front right. Bottom. Back right. Front right. Front left. Front left.
Okay, I think I'm understanding how to do this.
Front right. Back right. Bottom. Bottom.
I did that.
Bottom. Back left. Front left. Front
No,
right.
front right is right.
Back left.
Back left is left.
Back right.
Back right is up.
Bottom. Front
And front, front,
Back right.
no.
Bottom. Bottom.
See, sometimes you can get locked into like this
Back left.
thing where we'll constantly keep looping.
Front
Oh.
left.
That was my fault.
Front right. Back left. Front right.
It will be in this delay phase where everything you do will be out of sync with what it will tell you to do.
Right.
Like this.
Right. Back right.
Back right,
Front left.
it didn't move.
Bottom. Back
So you don't
left.
have enough time.
Front left. Front right. Front right.
What was it? Right,
Bottom.
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 I-
Front left.
I don't understand why the bottom one doesn't want to work.
Bottom. Front right. Back left. Back left.
Left,
Front right.
up,
Bottom.
nope.
Back left.
What?
Front left. Back left. Bottom. Back left. Back left.
I didn't tilt it twice.
Front right. Front right.
Front right is right.
Front left.
Front left is down.
Back left.
Is it? No, it's
Back
not.
right. Back left. Back right. Back left. Back left.
I already have it on back left.
Back left. Back left. Back right.
There.
Bottom. Bottom.
Are you?
Back left. Back left. Front left. Bottom.
Are you kidding me?
Front left.
Front left is down.
Back left.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, you are horrible at tilt puzzles.
Back left.
Worse than me.
I'm
Bottom.
not good at this specific puzzle.
Front right. Front right. Back left. Front right.
See, I tilted it, it didn't actually do anything.
Front left. Back right. Back left. Front left.
Pixel XQ, I hate the tilt sensor.
Back right. Bottom. Front left.
See, like that.
Back right.
Okay, I need to figure this out.
Front right. Back left. Back left. Bottom.
No, it's back left is left.
Front right.
Front right is right.
Front left.
Front left is down.
Back right.
Back right is up.
Back left.
And back left is left. Huh. Okay.
Puzzle 67 complete. Your score is 3.
Now, for your three. For your information, there were times where I was messing up which direction was which, yes, but there were other times where it was not my fault, and when it was simply just not detecting what it was telling it to do. So in part way, it's my problem, and in other ways, it's the tilt sensor just not working right. Now, I do have to say, it's not impossible. Because the first time I was doing this puzzle, I skipped it because I thought it was literally impossible. It's not, but it does take a lot of time. This one, you have to do it in a specific order, I think. No, you have to. Oh, you have to light it. What? Oh, I remember this one. You have to tilt it to the bottom. And then light it. And then tilt it somewhere else. That's not the right way. Okay, let's try again. I'm tilting it towards the bottom. And I'm covering the light sensor, except there it is. Yeah, it's supposed to have worked just then.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, this is the puzzle I rage quit on.
Having the light sensor activate when the unit is upside down is one of the hardest ones to get to pull off.
Score is
8, yeah.
Puzzle
Because I didn't remember which one was, which puzzle it was that I was trying to do. When you're playing this game, it's very important to have ideal lighting conditions, especially for this specific puzzle, because if it's too dark, it will never know what is light and what is not. So right now, it's the afternoon, which means there's enough
Pixel
light.
XQ,
There's enough.
the unit is too small for this puzzle.
There's enough ambient light to get through, and so when you tilt it upside down, it will
Pumpkin
still
pie ice cream,
pick up.
or like puzzle 72. I don't quite remember.
Yeah, I think you guys rage quit right around 72. Okay, this one's kind of easy.
front left.
You have to tilt it and then press the button again.
Back right.
I thought I did it right. Okay.
Bottom.
Okay.
Front right.
Really?
Back right. Front right.
Which one is that? Maybe I'm holding it the wrong way? Or maybe it's reversed.
Back left.
Let's try reversed. Yep, it's been reversed this whole time. So basically, the one puzzle before, the one where you're supposed to do it, you know? Or is this one reversed?
Front left.
I honestly can't tell. Whatever it is,
Back right.
Okay, that was my fault.
Bottom.
You heard me tilt it, and it did nothing.
Bottom.
Okay, fine.
Back right.
Nope.
Front right.
Nope.
Front left.
Okay.
Bottom. Back left. Front right. Back right.
Good.
Puzzle 69 complete. Your score is 9. Puzzle
Yeah,
70. Press any color to begin.
I really don't like that one either, but it's much easier than 70 or 67 or whatever it was, because you have more time and you have more time to think of which one it is you need to do. Is this puzzle reversed though? Like, do you actually have to do the reverse of what it's telling you? That's what that's what I had to do. Number 70, I think, is the Twister one, which is the hardest one out of all of them so far.
Begin. Twister. Left hand loop.
Yep. Okay. So you have to do either front left or front right, I think. You tilt it, and when it says hand, you have to cover it. Cover the light sensor, and press the color.
Twister. Left foot blue.
When it's saying foot, you should not cover it.
Right foot red.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, Twister puzzle is fun.
Right and red.
Right hand orange. Left foot green. Puzzle 70 complete.
Okay.
Your score is 10.
That isn't too hard.
Puzzle
So the
70.
components
Press
of the
any color
Twister
to
puzzle
begin.
is either
Pixel XQ. Org. I hate this one.
left and right is, well, left and right respectively. Hand is light sensor covered. Foot is not covered. And then the color, which is the button you need to press.
Begin.
Okay, what do we got? We got nothing. No light. Oh, we got tilt. Okay.
Pumpkin pie ice cream. How are you supposed to know the light sensor is hand and foot?
I don't know. You just are. Oh. You have to press. You have to tilt it, then press the number. You have to go in the same order that one of the other puzzles was. I think it was like 68, so you have to go up, then left, then down, then right, and then bottom.
Puzzle 70. One complete.
So basically,
Your score is
it will
10.
only work.
Puzzle 70.
The button
Press
presses
any
will only
color
go
to
through when you're tilting at that correct the correct position. So if you're tilting it anywhere else and you press the button, it won't work.
begin. 1,
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
This is the exact same pattern we had before. It's up, left, down, right, bottom,
5.
and it's giving it numbers.
Puzzle 72 complete. Your score is 10.
So it
Puzzle 73. Press
basically,
any color
because of the
to
fact that
begin.
the tilt sensor has 5 positions, it means that you can do multiple choice things or do specific things using the tilt sensor instead of the buttons, which is
1,
a thing that it will tell you. Yep,
3,
see, like that.
5, 4, 2,
Thankfully, there's no timeout on that one.
3 complete. Your score is 10.
So the numbers that
Puzzle
it gave you
74.
before,
Press any color to begin.
the numbers that it gave you before were the ones that you had to tilt it, and you just had to tilt it on the correct number.
Begin. Baritone.
This one's interesting because you have to put things in order again.
Tenor.
but you have to use the tilt sensor to select.
Soprano.
So soprano,
Alto.
alto,
Tenor.
tenor,
Baritone.
baritone, and bass.
Puzzle 74 complete. Your score is
See,
10.
I'm not bad at tilt puzzles.
75.
It's
Press
just
any color to begin.
that specific one I was having problems with.
Begin.
Okay, what's this one? Okay. Oh, wait. Wait, do you have to... No? Is the light sensor a thing in this one? No, it's not. The number 1 makes the noise, which leads me to believe that...
Pumpkin pie ice cream, 75 is the one that I rage quit. Remember in the oh boy, there is another video when I showed mine off.
I don't understand what you're supposed to do in this one. I know I've done it, but I don't remember what it is that you're supposed to do.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, I know what you have to do. Won't tell you.
I've done it once, but I don't know what it is. Wait, the light sensor does work. The light sensor does work. You gotta be kidding me. It's just that the light sensor doesn't want to activate. There we go. You don't need to hold the button down, by the way. Okay, so you tilt it at the correct position, which the numbers were before, you know, the ones that you had before. Then you press the button, and then you light the light sensor as many times as the number. Just that for that one thing, the light sensor just didn't seem to want to activate, and I didn't think it involved the light sensor for a minute, but it does. There we go.
Puzzle 75 complete. Your score is 4.
Yeah.
Puzzle 76. Press any color to begin.
But again, this is a stream in which I'm going to try to go through all of it with no hints from what I
Pumpkin pie
remember.
ice cream, I thought you did have to hold.
Nope.
And I didn't know you have to light it as many times as the button.
You don't need to hold.
Begin. 63.
This one's fun. So you have a choice of 5 different numbers.
54.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, that's what made me rage quit.
Oh, well, guess what? You don't need to do that. So 41, I think, is the correct answer. Any of the 5 buttons is fine.
41,
Nope, that's not right. You have to press them in order.
99, 78,
So basically, when you hear a number that is prime,
3, 62,
you should
18,
press the button.
48, 10, 79, 93, 42,
And I'm being called. I don't mind.
39, 39,
Oh, I'm dumb. That is divisible by 3.
5, 91, 91,
What is that divisible by? 7.
63, 33,
I need to pay more attention.
24, 5, 14, 88, 73, 34, 69, 55, 67, 60, 36, 100, 73.
Yeah, that was much harder than I thought.
Your score is 10.
But I still got the 10.
77. Press any color to begin.
So, here's the thing. I specifically started this stream early because I wanted to get it done early, but I'm being called, which means what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you guys for about 15 to 20 minutes with nothing but music, which I'm hoping will be interesting. I'm just going to
Recording electronic
load
media
up
program. Explore Fuma 2000 new playlist.
this.
New playlist unselected. New playlist. For playlist. Edit can read select context can read select source like random amount 2.
And I'm going
Edit multi 6.
to
New player library conquer select order stop after current F11 on Fuma.
I'm gonna do that. So while I'm away, please enjoy the music, and I'll come back, and we'll continue from Puzzle 77 onward. Hopefully, I'll be able to get there. So back in
Pumpkin pie
about
ice cream,
15 minutes.
just start a new stream. I'm the only one watching anyway.
No, I'm not starting a new stream because I want it to be one thing. I don't want it to be split, if I can help it. So let's go.
Muted.
Pixel XQ, we have important news. The Silly Sausage Active is here.
New notification from Discord generic a complete no-brainer electronic game chat discussion. We have important news. The Silly Sausage Active is here. New notification from Discord generic some basic electronic game chat discussion. Avoid. New notification from Discord generic Electro Kid 07 off topic extra. I have 2 electronic games from a famous thrift store Loops Shifter from 2012 and Twister Moves Hip Hop Tops from 2014. New notification from Discord generic a complete no-brainer electronic game chat discussion. Avoid. New notification from Discord generic Electro Kid 07 electronic game chat discussion. HTTPS YouTube to ZIP CSVC. New notification from Discord Generic Electro Kid 07 Electronic Game Chat Discussion. I got 2 electronic games from the Thrift Store. Loops, Shifter and Twister Loops. Hip Hop Top.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, naked.
New. Recording unmuted.
Hello, I'm back.
2 mark 2 hours, 25
I'm
points.
not sure if
Nemesis.
anyone's still here. I'm gonna quickly check the
Range
chat.
out of set out in comment we have important new market dust that pumpkin pie ice cream. That's what made me range quit. Pump dust start a new stream. Pixel XQ moderator. We have important news. The silly sausage active is here.
Oh yay, Silly Sausage
Pumpkin pie
active!
naked. Given the loss naked.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, nagging. Pumpkin pie ice cream,
I'll
nagging.
look at that when I'm ready. But first, more Nemesis Factor. Let's go.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, nagging.
Can you stop spamming, please?
The score is 2,549. To reset to puzzle 1, press and hold the repeat button. Puzzle 77, press any color to begin.
I'm not resetting to puzzle 1. Hell no.
Begin.
Okay. We have tilt sensors, and we have oh, I think I remember this one. You have to press a button. Nope. Never mind. Never mind. It's another one. Okay. Let's.
Puzzle 77.
That one isn't too bad.
The score is 10. Puzzle 78. Press any color to begin. Begin.
Okay. Yes, this is the one I remember. So what it just did was it played the highest note. Now I'm gonna press the second number, number 2, and it will play a different note. And what you have to do is you have to use the tilt sensor to either command it to go higher or lower, which in this case I'll have to command it to go higher. So I have to press. I have to tilt it in one specific direction, and then press it again. There we go, and it's lit. You have to match the first note that you hear with all the other ones so that they're all the same. And finally,
Puzzle 78. Complete. Your score is 10.
you can tilt it in one direction to make it go higher, another direction to make it go lower.
Green.
Oh yay. This one's fun.
Red.
It's like that one puzzle we had in the beginning where there's 2 colors that are repeated,
Blue.
but you have to discover those colors yourself.
Yellow. Yellow.
It didn't say orange, so I pressed orange.
Orange. Blue. Green. Red. Green.
I'm gonna press yellow.
Green.
Oh, hello.
Red.
There we go.
Yellow. Green. Yellow. Orange.
I'm gonna press blue.
Green.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, Sharky didn't say.
Green.
Sharky didn't say.
Red. Yellow. Blue. Yellow. Blue. Orange. Orange. Yellow. Green.
And in this case, I have to press red.
Puzzle 79 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 80. Press any color to begin.
Okay, these last 20 are gonna test your patience and your focus like nothing else.
Begin. Shuffle.
This one is cool. I like it, actually. What you have to do is you have to tilt it, and every so often, on one of these positions, you'll hear a number.
4.
Like that. And you have to use the light sensor. it doesn't want to do it very easily.
Shuffle.
There, and every time it says shuffle, you have to find another spot. Hello? There's too much light, I think. There's too much sunlight. Up.
One. Shuffle. 4. Shuffle. 1. Shuffle. 2.
Hello? I'm trying to get the light sensor to activate. There.
Shuffle.
I think there's a little too much sunlight around.
3.
There we go.
Puzzle 80 complete. Your score is 10.
I got 10.
Puzzle 81. Press any color to begin.
This one sucks. This one is so annoying.
Begin.
So you're going to be hearing a sequence of 5 tones going from lowest to highest. What we have to do is you have to tilt it to a specific spot at a specific amount of time. When you hear the highest note, tilt it to bottom. And if you do it right, which I didn't, then it's supposed to only play 4 out of the 5 tones. See, like this? Now, let's see what's the next one. That one. I can't explain which one I'm doing. Basically, you just have to do trial and error until you find the correct one. When you hear the highest note in the sequence, tilt it. Nope, I was wrong. Okay. And you have to start over from the beginning every time if you mess up. If you hear any of the higher notes that you haven't heard before, then you know you've messed up. 3, 4, tilt. 1, 2, 3, tilt. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Do I have to tilt it? No. I tilted it the wrong way. Which way was it? Not that way. No. That definitely isn't gonna work. Can you stop tilting twice? Okay. try this way. Nope. What? How did it do that? I didn't have this many problems with the puzzle before. Why is it giving me so many problems now? Okay. What? Which way is it? Okay, I think I understand why I didn't do it right, because I must have turned it around in my hand, and might not have liked that. What? Okay, never mind then. I don't understand. I was tilting it the exact same way I was before. What?
New notification from Discord Canary Electra Kid 07 Electronic Game Chat Discussion. Loop shifter can maybe also used as a fidget total loop. Liquidus.
Can you stop tilting, please? I don't understand this game. I'll get there eventually. I just don't understand why it's not working right. And I can't describe which directions I'm tilting it in either. Okay, that was the correct one. Let's see if I can get the correct one. Yes. Okay. Now the question is, which ones have I not done yet? Are you... You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me, game. Seriously. This puzzle is one of the hardest ones. So you start on bottom. After that, though, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it after that, because the way it's laid out is weird. Not that way. I'm definitely not getting a great score on this one. Okay, what? What?
New notification from Discord Canary
You gotta be kidding.
Electronic Podcast Videos. HTTPS YouTube TMVQ
Hey there. More Discord notifications. What? I've literally tried everything. Nope. Okay, but I think I'm getting the hang of this, maybe. It shouldn't have taken me this long to begin with. Okay. So I think this is left. Except it tilted twice, so of course it didn't recognize the first time. There. So that, I think, is the left position. Now it's not that. Oh, I messed up. I hate when it does that. It tilts itself twice. There's any misstep with these tilts and you're done for. Okay. Let's try. I am doing everything the wrong way. Okay. What? And the worst part is, I actually had it twice before. Okay, that is dumb. It didn't even... This is why I'm checking every single time to make sure. Okay. 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 Finally. 5. So, the combination is down first, then left, then I think it's... bottom first, then left, then down, then right, and then finally up is the 5 that you need. But I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Maybe I'm misinterpreting everything, but that's what I think. Okay, this one is... Let's see. Oh, I think I remember this one. I just don't understand exactly how to... Oh, wait. Basically, you press a button, and then you tilt it, and then that number changes.
5, 4, 2, 3, 5, 1.
So you have to figure out what the number sequence is, and then tilt it every time the number...
1.
No.
1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No. 1, 4, 2, 3, 5 it is. So 1, 2, 2. Oh, can you stop tilting twice?
2, 3, 2,
What?
3,
How did it...
1, 2, 3, 4,
what was it?
1,
1,
4,
4, 2, 3, 5.
1,
I'm feeling to get
2,
burned out, I think, because it's not supposed to be this hard.
4,
No! Can you stop
5,
tilting? Thank you. Huh.
puzzle 82 complete. Your score is 9.
9, yeah, I didn't get the full 10.
Press any color to begin.
If I didn't waste so much time trying to figure out what the combination is, then maybe it would have worked.
1,
How do you do this one again?
4, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1,
This one
2,
is weird. I don't really
1,
understand it.
2, 3,
I'm pressing, I think it's randomized every time, by the way.
4, 5. Puzzle
I pressed like 1,
score is 10.
and then I used the light sensor, then I pressed 2, then 1, then used the light sensor again, and then I pressed 4 and 5, and it worked. Don't ask. I honestly don't know how that works.
Begin.
All I know is that when you use the light sensor, it changes the numbers around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, this one is really cool, because we're finally back to something I can do very easily. So you might be thinking, what's the puzzle here? It's just straight numbers. Well, it's another one of those where you have to put them in alphabetical order. So it's
5, 4, 1, 3, 2. Puzzle 84 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 85. Press any color to begin. Begin.
this one is annoying. You have to press 1 and 2 together, so 2 buttons 5 times.
Puzzle 85 complete. Your score is 10.
And how you're supposed to figure that out is anyone's guess.
Begin.
Now, this one is really annoying because you have to go 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5, 1.
Puzzle 86 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 87. Press any color to begin.
We're getting to the extremely annoying ones now. It's this one. You can use the light sensor, can you? Oh, I have to let go. What? There it is. Okay, so I have to hold it, tilt it, then let go. Except the tilt sensor didn't activate. It doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter which direction you tilt it. Except don't tilt it when it's not pressed, like it just did there. Okay, you can only do it in one of the directions that you haven't done before.
Puzzle 87 complete. Your score is 8.
Yeah.
Puzzle 88. Press any color.
I could probably do much better than that.
Begin.
Okay, so what you have to do in this one is you have to use the light sensor and tilt it when it's not lit. Oh, you have to tilt it constantly.
Puzzle 88.
Interesting.
Complete. Your score is 9.
What?
Puzzle 89.
Okay,
Press
fine.
any color to
Fine,
begin.
you be like that. I think you might also be required to alternately light it and unlight it.
Begin.
Maybe that's another thing you have to do. Is it? Yes, it's this one. Okay, number 89 is annoying. Here's the thing though. It's not as annoying as you might think. What you have to do is you have to hold down a button and do two things. Whether that's holding down the light sensor and pressing something, and tilting something, or tilting twice. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to be using that fact to simply tilt to different positions. Really? Are you... You gotta be kidding me. It doesn't like the bottom. There we go. Now it likes it. No! It tilted twice again. What was that? You have to go from number 5 to 1, by the way. If I haven't told you that before. Good.
Puzzle 89 complete. Your score is 9.
Okay.
Puzzle 90. Press any color to begin.
Breath of fresh air. Finally, I can get past that specific puzzle, because that one was annoying.
Begin.
This one is interesting. You have to press 4 buttons at the exact same time. I just pressed 5, 4, 3, 2. You have to press other combinations too. You have to press 5, 4, 3, 1, 5, 4, 2, 1, 5, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Puzzle 90 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 91. Press any color to begin.
This one is interesting. You have to do multiple different kinds of things. You have to press a button and tilt it, press 2 buttons, press a button and light it and tilt it, and finally, press a button, light it, and tilt
Pumpkin
it.
pie ice cream. Only
Except-
10 puzzles left.
You can do it in any order. What? Uh. The light sensor didn't work. Why does it always break on the last one? Which way does it want me to go? What's the problem? Do you have to hold it? Okay, let me try to do this one first so I can figure out what's happening with it. There. I think I got it. Let's see if I do. Yes.
Puzzle 91 complete. Your score is 9. Puzzle 92. Press any color.
That one isn't easy at all, but basically you have to do 5 of those things. You have to press 2 buttons. You have to press a button and light it, press a button and tilt it, light it and tilt it, and then press a button, light it, and tilt it. And you have to hold it down. But you only have to do that once. And I don't think it matters which direction you're doing it in either, or whatever button you're pressing. Okay, this one's cool. What you have to do is you have to think of the word backwards, and you have to put it in alphabetical order, determining the last letter.
Pressing. Cycle. Mercury. Changes. Cycle. Pressing. Ether. Changes. Mercury.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
92 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 93. Press any color to begin. Begin. 56.
Oh yay, 56. We are coming up to some of my favorite puzzles in the entire game. So to do this one, you can do a few things. You can tilt it, which will increase... you can do nothing. You can press any of the 5 buttons and it will start from 5. It will always add, in this case. Or you can light it, which will start from 10 to 50. Or you can tilt it, which will start from 100 to 500.
55, 56, 17. 10,
So you have to tilt it.
500, 501,
Oh,
601, 631, 636, 639, 538, 500, 530, 535, 538, 873, 500, 800, 850, 870, 873. Puzzle 93 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 94. Press any color. to
okay.
begin.
This one
Begin. 25.
is the scripted one. It always gives you the exact same things every time. So in this one, what it does is that you can start from any of the positions that I've told you about before, but when you start, anything that you do after that, it doesn't matter. Any button you press, any one button, will triple the current number and then add 1. Any 2 buttons you press at the same time will divide the number by 2. So it asked me for 25, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to light it, 50,
50.
and press 2 buttons.
25. 148.
This one is done using constantly just pressing 5.
1.
That was not the correct number.
4. 2. 7. 22. 11. 34. 17. 52. 26. 13. 14. 20. 10. 5.
Okay, 5. Now, let's go.
60. 49. 148. 553.
This one you can start with 20, so I'm going to light it.
20. 61. 184. 553. 70.
70 is a very hard one to figure out, but you can also do this using 20.
20. 61. 184.
Now I'm going to divide,
92.
and again,
46.
and again.
23.
And I'm going to press 1 button.
70. 226.
And 226 is done by starting with 300
300.
and dividing twice,
150. 75.
and then pressing 1 button.
226. Puzzle 94 complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 95. Press any color to begin.
Okay, we're getting closer now. I don't know exactly what 95, is it 95, 96, or 97? Whichever one it is, there's one.
Begin. 5x, 5x, 7.
Okay, this one's great. This one's fucking amazing. I love it. You can do the exact same thing, except you have to multiply. So that'll be 35 times 5 would be 100. Let's see. 175, I think.
100. 150. 150. 170. 175. 1x. 3x. 1.
So that would be 3.
3. 1x. 5x. 6.
That would be 30.
30. 9x. 4x. 1.
That would be 36.
30. 35. 36. 7x. 5x. 5.
And that is what we had before, so that'll be 175.
100. 150. 170.
Kind of lame how the things that it's giving me are not that interesting.
175.
But sometimes it's much more interesting than that.
Puzzle 95 complete.
You know, one thing I wish you could do,
Puzzle 96 has any color to begin.
one thing I wish you could do would be to look back at puzzles you've completed earlier and practice them again. I wish you could do that, but the only way you can do it is by completing the game and being at that specific level. So that's annoying, but it is what it is. So, that one is one of my favorites. This next one is also really cool. Oh, never mind. This is let's see. Oh, I think I...
Pumpkin pie ice cream, 5 left.
I did 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to do 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, except I messed it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And 3, 4, 5, 1, 2.
Puzzle 96 complete. Your score is 9.
Aw.
Puzzle 97. Press any color to begin.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that was a thing. But it is what it is. So, this one, I think, is another one of my favorites. And for these next ones, you don't need anything but the buttons. We're done with the tilt sensor. We're done with the light sensor. We are done officially.
Begin. 7 equals.
7 equals. So, what it's asking you to do here is you press one of the 5 buttons, like let's say I press 5,
5.
but then you press something else, and all it does is this.
2 equals 7. 82 equals.
So, basically, you have to add and multiply and stuff by pressing a number and then pressing a second number which will do a specific thing. You can multiply, you can even divide. So 1 is plus, 2 is times, 3 is minus, 4 is divide, 5 is equals. I'm going to press 5 times 4 times 4 plus 2 equals.
82. 61 equals.
I think that should be
5, 4, 3, 1 equals 61. 27 equals 5, 5, 2 equals 27. 51 equals 5, 5, 2, 1 equals 51. Puzzle 97 complete. Your score is 10.
That one is very fun.
Press any color to begin.
Now, we come to the last 3 puzzles. We are almost done. And these last ones are grid-based. Yay! So you use the buttons 1 through 4 to move around in a grid. 1 is down, 2 is up, 3 is left, 4 is right, 5 is nothing. Let's go.
Target is 3, 2. Current position is 1, 1.
So you always start at 1, 1, and you have to move your way to the target square. Here's the thing. In this one, you can move diagonally. So I can press
2, 2. 3, 2. Target is 8, 4. Current position is 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. 3, 3.
oh no. Let's see.
4, 2. 5, 3. 6, 2. 7, 3. Target
Nope,
is
I didn't make it.
4, 3. Current position is 1, 1.
Because you only have a specific amount of moves.
2, 2. 3, 3. 4, 3. Target is 2, 7. Current position is 1, 1.
I know for a fact that
2, 2.
you can't just
2, 3.
go straight on this one. You have to weave.
1, 4. 2, 5. 1, 6. 2, 7. Target is 2, 8. Current position is 1, 1. 2, 2. 1, 3. 2, 4. 3, 5. 2, 6. 1, 7. 2, 8. Target is 4, 4. Current position is 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. 4, 4. Target is 4, 3. Current position is 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. 4, 3.
Okay. That one is okay.
98. Complete. Your score is 10. Puzzle 99. Press any color to begin.
But guess what? There's another 2. This next one is going to introduce us to the mechanic of ice, basically. So the way it works is when you press a direction, you can't go diagonally anymore like you could before. When you press a direction, it will move as much as it can until it hits a wall in one of the directions you press. And you have to find the target that way.
Target is 5, 2. Current position is 1, 1.
Now, what's good is this one is not scripted, so you can spend as much time as you want, and I think you'll always get 10.
Current position is 1, 5. Current position is 2, 5. Current position is 2, 1. Current position is 4, 1. Current position is 4, 3. Current position is 6, 3.
Pumpkin pie ice cream. I wonder if the map is the same as last time or if it randomizes.
I don't know.
Current position is 1, 1.
Okay, I'm back at the start.
Current position is 4, 1. Current position is 4, 3. Current position is 6, 3.
Let's try to keep going.
Current position is 6, 6. Current position is 2, 6. Current position is 8, 6.
Okay, that's interesting.
Current position is 8, 3.
What if I go down from
Current
here?
position is 8, 3.
Can't.
Current position is 8, 8.
That's the top right corner.
Current position is 3, 8. Current position is 3, 6. Current position is 8, 6. Current position is 8, 3. Current position is 8, 3.
Oh, I can't
Current
go back
position
from there.
is 8, 8. Current position is 3, 8. Current position is 3, 6. Current position is 2, 6. Current position
yay. So I'm back at where I was. Okay.
Position is 4, 1. Current position is 1, 1. Current position is 4, 1. Current position is 4, 3.
This is gonna take a while.
Current position is 4, 1. Current position is 4, 3. Current position is 1, 3. Current position is 6, 3.
Okay, that's different.
Current position is 6, 1. Current position is 8, 1.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, it is the same map.
Is it?
Current position is 6, 1. Current position is 6, 6. Current position is 2, 6.
Okay. Can I move right?
Current position is 2, 7.
Yes, I can.
Current position is 5, 7.
Yep, I remember this.
Current position is 5, 2.
Yeah.
Target is 3, 1. Current position is 4, 7.
Yeah, so it looks like these ones are always the same. It's just you have no restrictions like you do in Puzzle 100. I don't remember exactly how you're supposed to do these optimally, but
Current position is 2, 7. Current position is 2, 6. Current position is
I think you're supposed to go
current
higher
position
up.
is 3, 1.
Yep.
Target is 2, 5. Current position is 1, 8. Current position is 4, 8. Current position is 4, 6. Current position is 3, 6. Current position is 3, 2. Current position is 7, 2. Current position is 7, 3. Current position is 2, 3.
Can I go from here?
Current position is 2, 5.
Yes, I can.
Target is 2, 7. Current position is 4, 5. Current position is 1, 5. Current position is 1, 8. Current position is 1, 8.
Okay, I can't go there.
Position is 1, 5. Current position is 5, 5. Current position is 5, 8.
Can't go there either. Can I go left?
Current position is 5, 3.
Yes.
Current position is 1, 3.
Oh,
Current position is 1, 3.
okay.
Current position is 6, 3. Current position is 6, 4.
6, 4.
Current position is 2, 4. Current position is 2, 7. Target is 6, 7. Current position is 2, 2. Current position is 2, 4. Current position
Nope, wrong
is
way.
2, 1. Current
Good thing it's not Puzzle
position
100
is
yet.
2, 4. Current position is 6, 4. Current position is 6, 5.
I didn't think it would be that simple.
Current position is 3, 5. Current position is 3, 9.
Ooh, interesting.
Current position is 4, 9.
what was the target? Was it was it 3-7? No, it was 6-7.
Current position is 4-2.
Ooh.
Current position is 7-2. Current position is 7-3.
Pumpkin pie ice cream, E67.
4-3. Current position is 4-8. Current position is 4-8.
Okay.
Current position is 4-2. Current position is 7-2. Current position is 7-1. Current position is 8-1. Current position is 8-1.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Current position is 8-1. Current position is 5-1.
Okay, that's a different point.
Current position is 5-7.
Yes.
Current position is 6-7.
Good.
Puzzle 99 complete. Your score is 10.
So I think
100. Press
I
any
think
color to begin.
that specific puzzle is always a 10. You can't get any less than 10. Now, puzzle 100 is 100% scripted. So what I'm going to do is every time I press something, I will tell you what I'm pressing, and hopefully I'll do it right. Thing is, specific areas of the maze are now like danger zones. If you ever decide to move somewhere from a location, it might just go bided, and you have to start all over from the first one.
Begin. Target is 1-3. Current position is 1-1.
So first you go up,
Current position is 4-1.
you go right,
Current position is 4-3.
and you go down.
Current position is 1-3. Target is 3-1. Current position is 1-1.
Don't ever take the direct route. It will never work. I'm going to press right,
Current position is 1-4.
up,
Current position is 5-4.
left,
Current position is 5-1.
down.
Current position is 3-1. Target is 4-2. Current position is 1-1.
I forget. I think this one is up, down, right, left, and then something else. Let's see. I'm going to press up.
Current position is 4-1.
Because remember, when you press up and then you press down, it'll actually go somewhere else.
Current position is 2-1.
See, like that? I'm going to press right,
Current position is 2-4.
left,
Current position is 2-2.
and up.
Current position is 4-2. Target is 5-5. Current position is 1-1.
Now this one sucks. I think I remember, but maybe not. It requires 8 presses. I'm going to press up,
Current position is 4-1.
down,
Current position is 2-1.
up,
Current position is 5-1.
down,
Current position is 3-1.
right,
Current position is 3-3.
left,
Current position is 3-2.
up,
Current position is 5-2.
and right.
Current position is 5-5. Target is 3-5. Current position is 1-1.
And this one, the very final one, we're down to the very final one. This one is literally the exact same as before. By the way, you can thank Daniel for being with me for like a half an hour trying to figure this one out, because yeah, I probably would have figured it out by myself, but, you know, he did help for this one. So up,
Current position is 4, 1.
down,
Current position is 2, 1.
up,
Current position is 5, 1.
down,
Current position is 3, 1.
right.
Current position
Pumpkin
is
pie ice cream,
3,
and
3.
Justin.
Oh yeah, Justin was there too. Left,
Current position is 3, 2.
up,
Current position is 5, 2.
right,
Current position is 5, 5.
and down.
Current position is 3, 5. Puzzle 100 complete. Your score is 10.
And now finally,
Your score is 2,777.
2,777. So now all we need to figure out
Pumpkin pie
is-
ice cream, and you have completed Nemesis Factor.
what is 18 plus 23? That would be 41. If I am remembering this right, let me quickly do a calculation.
Yes, Studio 27 of 20 on crash report.
Oh,
Send crash report S. Restart Libra. Unfortunately, it seems nothing.
oh, LibreOffice. That's not what I was looking for.
Confirmation. ESY. Confirmation. Icon ESY. No N ESY. No. LibreOffice 7.1 document recovery. Table top S. Discount D. Table max Excel maximum. Discount D.
What? I have that saved.
Confirmation.
Why would that?
ESY. For Nemesis Factor Solution Stream. All 100 puzzles completed. Hopefully, YouTube brain.
Hello, I'm just trying to.
OBS Cube calculator.
There we go. So let's see. 2777 minus 1818 is.
Calculator. Calculator displays 959.
959! Not bad, actually. Not too bad. I got 862 my second time, and I got 962, sorry, on my second time, and I got 959 on the stream, which is pretty good. So yeah. That was all 100 puzzles.
Untitled.
I hope there was someone
Untitled one LibreOffice.
who was,
For
who, you know,
Pumpkin
enjoyed
pie ice
the
cream,
thing.
only 41 away. That's really close.
Yep. Most of that was down to me accidentally forgetting how to do a specific puzzle, and then there was that freaking tone puzzle, the 82 or whichever one. And I really didn't like that one. Hey, they're powering down. The Nemesis Factor has a tendency of scaring me to death when it's turning off. So here's the thing. You can go back into the red player, and
Welcome,
look.
Red player. Your score is 2,777. To reset the puzzle 1, press and hold the repeat button.
Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for a few seconds until it says come on, do it. It'll do it eventually.
You are on puzzle 0. Your score is 2,777. Puzzle 0. Press any color to begin.
New notification from Discord.
Yep.
Electro Kid 07. Electron.
That's right, Puzzle 0. And if you press begin on Puzzle 0, it will continue by going,
Begin. Puzzle 1. Press any color to begin.
and there we go. We're back to Puzzle 1, and that is how you can stack your score with one save file. So the more times you beat the game, the more your score increases, and you can keep track of what your score has been across multiple runs. So, that was fun. And I was glad that I could make it into one day, because if it weren't for that, then it just wouldn't have been the same. I wanted to make it into one stream because, I don't know, maybe if someone ever wanted to know what the Nemesis Factor was, then maybe it would help. Either that, or if someone gets a Nemesis Factor in the future and they're pissed with it and they just want to know how to do something, then maybe, maybe it helped. Or maybe it will help someone else in the future, that is. And it was just fun for me to do. It was just something I wanted to do anyway. That's been my third time playing the Nemesis Factor. I honestly, there's still a few puzzles that I will not remember the solutions for, that will just like come out of the blue at almost every single time. But if I play this enough, I might be able to get higher than 962. It's unlikely, but it
A
might.
complete no-brainer said you do not be.
So, yeah. Now I'm going to head off this stream, and I'm going to see what the hell's going on with that silly sausage active. So I hope everyone who has either watched the archive or is watching live has enjoyed, if they've stuck this far, that is. And yeah, I'm going to wait for the thing to powering down, and then I'll get out of here. Knowing my luck, it's not going to say powering down until another minute later. Nope. Doesn't want to. Oh well. There it is. I don't think you could even hear it, but it was there. So, that was that. So, I'm gonna get off now. That was quite a long stream, and it was fun. So, I'll see you guys later. Wait, no. Wait. I'll see you guys
Later.